Hi, welcome back to my channel here at Luminescent. I am the Archangel Elenia. All right, welcome back. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe, all right? Be sure to lock in with me on April 10th. I am doing a live webinar explaining the practicality of using astrology in your day-to-day life, as well as in your business or your family. All right, we'll be live April 10th at 9 p.m. All right, lock in with. Okay, so let's get to it. If you've been feeling stuck, confused, or just feeling like your life is not really moving very much forward, this might not be a lack of effort. It could actually be something in your chart that could be explaining this, okay? Today we're going to break down the difference between the 8th house and the 12th house energies. And because they feel kind of similar, they can make you feel emotionally stuck or just stuck on something, kind of like almost like disassociating or drowning at the bottom of the ocean, kind of in your own emotions. But they actually require different approaches or remedies, okay? And this matters because a lot of people they stay stuck because they misidentify exactly what it is, that the energy that they're feeling, and they try to push when they need to surrender, or they may surrender when they need to confront something, okay? That's the difference between the 8th and the 12th house. Now, when you push instead of pull, or you pull instead of push, this creates frustration, okay? So let's tap into the 8th house energy first. The 8th house energy is all about transformation through confrontation. It's facing something squarely, okay? So the 8th house is about transformation, intensity, emotional depth, as well as shadow work, endings, and rebirth, okay? So this energy says, face it, okay? Squarely face it, okay? It's ruled by Pluto or Mars, which both of those planets represent destruction, okay? Things have to be broken down in order for you to rebuild, all right? So this can look like confronting your fears, or addressing emotional patterns, whether it's shame, guilt, or disassociation. It could also have you dealing with some issues you may have regarding control, trust, or just being open and vulnerable with yourself and others. But it is active, okay? So it may feel uncomfortable, but you are meant to go into it, understand it, and transform yourself through it. All right, talk to the best Scorpio you know. All right, a high vibrating Scorpio behaves very much like a Gemini because they've learned to not take transformation as something negative. They're using it to reel that negativity in, transmute it into light, and move forward and be open and be vulnerable. All right. So when the 8th house, if you feel stuck there, this could come up as you having a real tough time having conversations, or you fear letting go of things. You may be trying to hold on out of control, or you could be just repeating some emotional cycles that you just don't want to face or look at to figure out why. All right. So it could definitely feel intense, but you will feel blocked. All right. And the truth is that you're asked to go deeper than you ever been before. And that can definitely be scary. Okay. The 8th house is dark waters. Okay. Orokun, right? So 12th house energy. This is about dissolution and surrendering. Okay. Not confrontation or transformation necessarily. So the 12th house is about releasing endings as well, but it's about the subconscious and healing through isolation, having an emotional reset as well, or a spiritual reset. So the energy is telling you to let go, there's a bird right there, to let go and let things just be. And this could look like you needing more rest, withdrawing, processing things internally that's been going on with you, or letting things just naturally fall away and release out of your life completely. All right, it's not about so much as taking action like the 8th house, which is ruled by Mars. The 12th house is more so ruled by Jupiter or Neptune. So this is about surrendering to something that you cannot physically see, okay? not necessarily actions. So when you're feeling stuck in your 12th house, this could feel like you feeling lost or you're disconnected. Your energy is really low, almost kind of like depressive. You want to isolate, you want to get away from people. You may have some type of confusion or lack clarity, okay? And it can also just overall feel like nothing is working for you. It's like everything is kind of like all over the place and you're trying to steady it, okay? 12th house, 6th house axis, okay? So the truth is you're just asked to release, let go, let things be. Release control, release overanalyzing, release overthinking things, okay? Because it's not going to stabilize until you surrender, right? So the key difference is 8th house is asking you, what don't you want to face? What are you avoiding confronting, or who are you avoiding to confront? And then the 12th house is asking you, where are you holding on where you know you need to let go and let it end, okay? Some people might confuse them because they both feel heavy, emotional, and they're both internal, okay? The 4th, 8th, and 12th house are all about the internal. 8th is the internal between you and another. The 12th house is the internal between you and the divine. And the 4th house is the internal between you and your past or your family or where you come from or the memories that you hold, pretty much. So they both can bring isolation, discomfort, and force you to deeply reflect on those waters because they're naturally water houses, right? But the difference is the 8th house is going to move you forward toward the discomfort that you are trying to run away from. And then the 12th house is forcing action into burnout, okay? The more you try to take action in the 12th house, you're going to feel burnt out. The more you try to take action in your 8th house, is going to bring you more discomfort. So just face the discomfort, all right? So trying to control a surrendering phase or escaping this transformation phase is illustrating how you create resistance in your life. And whatever you resist will persist. So how to work with the 8th house? Just be yourself. Be honest with yourself. Brutally honest with yourself, okay? Have the hard conversations, face what's making you uncomfortable, and let the transformation just take place and happen, okay? It's gotta happen one way or the other. Allowing it to be real, ridiculous, and raw kind of is the best way to let that happen, all right? When it comes to the 12th house, how you work with the 12th house is through rest, reflection, the reads, rest, reflection, release and control, allowing things to just be as they are. Not trying to force movement, just allowing the universe to show you what's in store for you, okay? So how you can integrate things is just know in your head you're not always meant to physically push things forward. Sometimes growth looks like confrontation or letting things go, okay? And you want to know the difference because that kind of changes your energy toward the resistance and you release by acceptance, okay? So in closing, if you feel stuck, don't automatically assume that something is wrong with the situation or wrong with you, because it might not necessarily be the case. You just want to ask yourself, do I need to face this, or is this something I need to surrender, let go, release, okay? So not all stagnation is actual blockages. Sometimes it's about transformation happening in a different form, all right? If this video helped you at all, please be sure to thumbs up this video, leave a comment below on how this video has helped you. Share with someone you know who could be feeling emotionally drained or stuck and needing either to transform or surrender, either or, you know? And be sure to come back here April 10th when we have the live webinar about practical uses of astrology at 9 p.m. All right, so all is well. May you go away with peace. See you next video.